um, yeah, I'm going to be doing different things with as far as career. Um, uh, I've been allowing fear to hold me back on a lot of things because, obviously one of my main concerns is that if I get a job, in the sense, I mean, even though it's going to be a home business, that when I start making an income, I could be losing my disability, or I could be, losing my Medi-Cal, and regardless of the home business, I'm still disabled. So I mean that's one of my concerns, but I'm allowing it to go too far, and then if I don't do these things, then I'll never know what it could have been, you know, because obviously I don't want to be in Skid Row the rest of my life, you know, and I feel like, yeah, I've got all these health conditions, but am I going to just sit in my house and fade away? I mean, that's basically what's coming down to. I'm trapped in this room, a lot of the time because I'm sick or whatever. And a lot of that is due to these smart meters that I will also be making videos about. And their effects on people, because people don't realize they're putting um, these meters for your electricity on your house. And what they do is if you want to continue with the old style of electrical boxes where it has the turning wheel, then you have to pay an extra fee. I think it's like 75 extra bucks. I heard a few people saying tonight to opt out of this. Well, the problem is me living in a motel in a poverty-stricken neighborhood. We don't have the choice of opting out. I live in a motel. The motel decides what kind of electricity that I'm exposed to. Well, the problem with that is that as they put in more of these smart meters, people are getting sicker. And then they wonder why. Well, why am I having these problems all of a sudden? Why have I been diagnosed with autoimmune? Why have I been having ringing in my ears and all that? And then they go to their doctor and they complain to us, and of course the doctor says you have this condition. Now, yes, in some cases the person does have that condition, but we're finding that there's a lot of correlation between these diagnoses being made and these people getting sick, from these things. And what I've noticed is that when I go to the bathroom, like in the middle of the night, we share the place where I live. There's like 20 of us on each floor. There's like 20 rooms, so we have 4 bathrooms on each floor. So I usually go to the one at the very end of the hall, which is just a small enclosed little closet area with a toilet and a bathtub. That's it. And what happens is when I close that door and I'm in that confined space, the ringing in my ears starts happening, and I feel like this pressure, like somebody's taking something and just pushing my head in. And I thought I was losing it for a while because I'm like, where is this noise coming from? And then I started talking to fellow occupiers, and I heard them commenting, I've been experiencing this at my house, and I'm like, I have too. And then we started discussing this more, and I posted some information in some of my earlier posts about the smart meters. I posted a link, and this is what's going on. It's a lot of people's having these heart palpitations or these ringing in the ears or a whole host of symptoms that they didn't have prior. And like I said, it's being linked back to this stuff. So I don't even know how I got on this topic, but my point with all this is that, like I said, I wanted to discuss my thoughts about the Mayan prophecy and all that. And I really feel that's what the Mayan prediction, whatever you want to call it, is about that we need to live like it could be the last minute. Because we don't know. We don't know when somebody's going to push the button on us and kill us all, you know, including themselves because they pushed a nuclear button. So, you know, in some small way, even though, you know, it's not going to change with December 21st, these things really are happening. We are seeing tsunamis and earthquakes, and I've lived here in LA going on 4 years in October. And I can tell you that in the time that I've been in LA, prior to the last couple months, I felt like one or two earthquakes in the 4 years that I've been here. In the last couple months, I felt at least 10 earthquakes in the last couple months. That's more than any of the 4 years I've been here. Like I said, in total of 4 years, minus the 10 that I've felt the last couple months, I've only felt two earthquakes in 4 years until, like I said, 2 months ago. Oh, so we're seeing these changes, so whether it ends tomorrow or we continue, we are killing ourselves and we are making ourselves extinct. So this is still something that we need to take seriously and say, hey, we're killing each other. You know? Um, and, I feel that we need to change some of that. And we also, like I said, we need to start telling the people that we love them and all that, because you don't know when you're going to walk out of your house and that's going to be the last time, you know. And so that's my take on it. And that's how I feel September or December 21st means, you know. And, that's why in the video I posted, they showed the blank book, because the blank book represents, it depends in our hand. What history becomes is what we make of it. Are we going to allow these changes to happen? I mean, are we going to allow our government to come in and take our rights away and blow each other up and preach hate and all that? Or are we going to take a stand and say, you know what? The people have the power. And I hope people choose the latter. But anyway, that's it for tonight. Night.